The Christian vote, of course, very, very critical for every political party in Kerala. They constitute more than 18% of the electorate here. I have with me Mr. Sherry Thomas, who is the president of the Latin Catholic Association. Everyone's wooing the Christian vote. What are the main issues on which the Christians are now debating in the run up to the elections?
We are debating over a couple of issues, especially as far as Christians are concerned. Now, the present issue is regarding the implementation of Justice J.B. Koshy Commission Report. It's a report which is now a commission was appointed to study the issues of Christians, and the commission, after due inquiry and investigation, they have submitted a report. That report was submitted to the government on 2023 in the month of May. So far, it is, and it was published very recently. And in that report, we know that there are 284 recommendations spread across to the benefit of the entire Christian community in Kerala, Catholics, non-Catholics, etc. So that those recommendations were long pending demands we were making for several years. Now it has come up in the form of a report. So it's an official document now. So we are seeking the implementation, the time-bound implementation, and the in priority base of the implementation
It
of
is
the
the
report.
Pinarayi Vijayan government which had appointed the commission and came out with this report. But why the delay in implementation?
Because the first Pinarayi Vijayan government happened to appoint a committee. It was on the basis of the request from our side. Apart from the Latin community, the Zero Malabar community, several other communities demanded for it because it was a long pending demands. And we moved a submission in the Legislative Assembly through one of the MLA, P.T. Thomas. He is no more now. And he put a submission in the Assembly, and it has become an official records. Thereafter, they were ready to appoint a commission. And the commission, it is learned that commission has got 5 lakhs representations approximately. And out of it, they have conducted inquiries, and now this report is published now.
Is any political party promising that they will do it? UDF has also acknowledged the report, or is there anything more forthcoming than just the commission report being there?
The present government has in principle accepted it, and they have officially declared it. Apart from that, the UDF has also accepted the report, and they are also keen to implement that report. That is the present situation. But what we need is, now it is submitted on 2023 May. Only recently, the final days of the government, they have published it. And that too, only 1 or 2 recommendations have officially implemented. The remaining are still in cards. So we expect implementation in a time-bound manner. Whoever be the government, we are requesting there must be a card from their side about the implementation of these reports.
Of course, there are multiple denominations, and you represent one of the big groups. Latin Catholics is about 20 lakh, and Syrian Christians about 23 lakh population. Is there unity in the way the community will vote? Because now the BJP also is reaching out to the community, talking about perhaps that the UDF is giving more priority, or maybe prioritizing the Muslims community instead of the Christians.
Yeah, we are a community which is always having a policy of equidistance. Our official policy is equidistance in all elections. Equidistance means depending on the policies and values. So we will put our demands before the government, before the fronts, and how they are reacting to it. On the basis of it, we'll provide the distance. Distance may change from equidistance to there may be variation, but that depends on the values and the policies taken by the fronts.
Traditionally, the understanding seems to be that the UDF has the majority of the Christian vote.
Yes. Traditionally, the Christians, especially the Latin Catholics and Zero Malabar, etc., they were in favor of the Congress. But during the last election, it was not like that, I think. Last election, there was no conventional votes for UDF from the part of Christian minorities. And that has been changed now. That scenario is not in existence now. And comparing to the last Name Sabha election, the assembly election, and the coming assembly election, there may be a difference from the part of this minority community among Christians.
What about the reach out of the BJP itself towards the community? There is also this feeling that there is some term that is used, Chris Sangis.
Yes.
Really, what does it mean? And is there such a fear that the other may grab more of the power sharing?
Definitely, the BJP has given now more inroad to the community, and there are more propaganda among the WhatsApp groups, etc., of the community. But at the same time, the atrocities which are going against the Christians in North India, and recently the new FCR amendment bill, that's very costing very big impact over the community. And you may know that in March 2026, An amendment to the FCRA has been brought out in the parliament. Now all the community leaders are addressing those issues. Then the question of the exams on Easter days and the election duty on the Good Friday, Easter day, etc. So these are these things which is in reality it is happening. At the same time, they are trying to appease Christians by saying that they are with the Christians. So they have an inroad definitely into the Christian community comparing to the earlier days.
Any major grievance against the LDF or the UDF that they did not do something that the community expected?
We are lacking participation in the power, especially the government post. Apart from the reservation, the Latin Catholics belongs to OBC community or other backward community. In the other backward community, as far as we are getting 4% of reservation in the employment, but the reservation in education is comparatively very less. 1% in degree PG courses and 3% in professional degree courses. That's came out recently also. So we are demanding the reservation which is similar to that of the employment in education also. Then, while considering the appointments of the government boards and other certain which can be under the whims and fancies of the government, in that area also, no due consideration is being given to the Latin Catholic community. That is one of our issues we are facing.
Is there a difference in the stand of either the LDF or the UDF on this issue?
In that issue, both are having taking same stand because the community of Latin Catholics they are not in a politically motivated community. Most of the Latin Catholics are in the coastal area and other areas also there. But we are a decisive force in and around 40 constituencies in Kerala, a decisive force. But since because of our equidistance policy, the communities are now both the fronts are in good terms with the leaders. They are trying to contact leaders. They are trying to give. Offers are there, but the community will take a decision on the basis of the precedents. What they have been earlier, they were what their stand has been there. So it depends on the precedents also.
And thank you so much. So, the Christian community certainly talking about the issues that affect them, the implementation of the JB Koshy committee report, as well as the other issues that have been bothering them, which they want these political fronts to address.